Hey there, Sag, Aries, Leo. Hello, my darlings. How are you doing? Welcome in. This is your reading. Of course it is. It is your reading. It certainly is. Let's see where we go. This is for Aries, Sag, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the characters. As always, I could be talking to a cross-watcher. If you're new to the channel and you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you in advance. All right, so let's see where we go. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, please. Let's see where we go. Okay. Yeah, orphaned. Truth be told, that's some Libra energy there. Sword energy. Clean it up, baby. I feel like you might be stuck on a past situation and it's time to tell yourself the truth about it. It's time to open your eyes and tell yourself the truth about it. You might have been like, oh, this didn't go well and it's, it's so their fault or someone else's fault that I don't even know and all this kind of stuff. But the only way to move forward here, I think, is you got to embrace it, accept it. I talked about this in the air sign reading. Acceptance is a key here, and cleaning things up. Okay, so don't feel sorry for yourself. You might be sad that someone left, and I feel like it's because you don't know the truth about yourself, or you didn't know the truth about yourself, and now you're doing that. Now you're understanding who you are better. Now you're learning who you are. Three of Pentacles. Building yourself up again. Building yourself. Okay? All right, let's see here. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. There's that strength energy. Five of Pentacles. That's the orphaned energy. And now Ace of Wands. A new beginning can happen. I feel like you might have thought you had it all together even. But some event kind of took away that confidence. Okay, and now you're building it back up. Judgment. Page of Pentacles. Learning something new about relationships. Learning something new about yourself. Three of Swords, Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So this person has been kind of got a broken heart. You broke their heart. I feel like you broke their heart, fire sign. Okay? But now they're ready for something new. Eight of Pentacles, Justice, Seven of Pentacles. Putting in the time and effort. You're going to have to, if you want this person, you're going to have to put in the time and effort. All right? You could have, you're coming to this crossroads in your life and I feel like you've been lying to yourself about who you are or something like that. You've not been telling yourself the truth about who you really are. You've been undercutting yourself or selling yourself short or not having confidence in who you are. Turns out you're that lion. Okay? You might be telling yourself that because of some downturn in your financial status. Okay? You might have, oh, I was so careful. This is Virgo energy. I was so careful. How could this have happened? Well, because it's not about being careful. It's about learning lessons. That's what we're here to do. So if this was the only way the universe could get your attention, which was to dump you out of a job or have you lose confidence in what you were doing if you had your own business and the business failed because you just couldn't move forward with it. You could also be feeling like I was so diligent. I was taking care of everything and then something happened. A big client left or you got demoted at work or laid off at work or something like that. It did have to do with your mindset that, oh, I was so careful. I was doing everything right, this Knight of Pentacles, and still this happened, right? So still something happened, and that shows you the power of the universe because you were on the wrong path. Okay? So strength and Ace of Wands. Overcoming this downturn, whatever this is, means you're learning something new, okay? You're learning something new. You're overcoming the past. You might have felt heartbroken over the past too. This might have been a big disappointment, okay? But something new is coming. And so now it's like, woo, I'm going to put in the work and effort. I'm going to be balanced. This feels like you could be dealing with a Libra here. Could be dealing with an air sign or a Libra. You're like, now I'm going to do the work. Woo! I'm not going to let that happen again. But if you get yourself in that place of like, I can control everything, or I'm trying to control everything, the more controlling you are, no offense, Knight of Pentacles, but the more controlling you are or think you need to be, the more things blow up on you. And I think that might be one of the lessons that you've learned, or that you are learning right now. That, because you're learning a lot of new things, especially around your own security and stability. Okay? It's like you have a new philosophy, a new mindset around what security is to you. Like, I have a friend, I think I've mentioned this friend before, who's a very successful businessman, and he does a thing, right? He does a thing. This is his thing. He's super successful at it. And everything, the house, the boat, the cars, the summer home, everything is in his wife's name. And I was like, is that a good idea? And he's like, what do I care? I can fish. What do I care? Let her take the stuff. It's not that. I have the thing that I do. Okay? And if that's you, if you have a thing, then you're always able to create wealth. You're always able to create security for yourself. Again, you might be building something brand new. So what this taught you is, oh, okay, COVID, the world changed everything. Now I've got to learn something new. And it's about my own security that I'm learning about how to be stronger and be more resilient. Okay, there's something about that. So you have some capability here. It's not that it's gone. It's that the world changed in 2020. And it may have taken away something that you counted on as your security, but it's really you that's your security. Okay, and then what you can do with that is you can create something that's happier. Because you don't have to be with, some of you, okay, this is for some of you, not all of you. Some of you were with a person because they were financially stable and that went away and it forced you to learn something new so you could create your own stability. And now it's not about just being with someone because they can create stability, because you create your own stability. But you got to know it's also about disciplined and focused effort. Okay? And some of you could be newly minted entrepreneurs, people who, may have had a corporate job in the past and that did not provide security, right? That went away. So now I'm creating my own security. I'm creating my own stability. This is happening within 2 weeks, if it hasn't happened to you yet. Two of Swords. So King of Pentacles, Death, Page of Swords, King of Wands. That's exactly right. This is somebody coming from a very secure place. This could be you, or this could be the person who is coming into your life here for something new. They were like a corporate vice president or some kind of big deal. Death. Death came through. Transformation came through. Dumped them on their ass. Okay, now they're reaching out to you a little bit here. Their new energy is of an entrepreneur. Okay, they've opened up their heart. Being an entrepreneur is not only about having a skill set that you can share, but it's also about the passion around service, creating service and creating something of value for other people. Okay, and their old job might have been creating no value at all. Okay, it might have just had to do with something that they no longer find valuable, and something that people in general no longer find valuable. So there are a lot of industries, a lot of businesses that are going away, right? Being swept off the table. And what's happening here is that learning something new, the pages here, about learning something new. This almost reminds me of baseball. You see how the Page of Swords has the bat and and admittedly, it's probably a softball game, but Page of Pentacles is about to pitch that pitch, something about pitching. It could be you're pitching a new idea. It could be that, there's something that came through here very loud and clear once you were dumped on your ass here by the pre-COVID world, okay? And you could have sat in that disappointment for a long time. You could have sat there, could have felt brokenhearted about it. So if this is a relationship, this feels like now it's a personal growth kind of reading where the thing that you thought it was is gone, and now it's got to be something brand new. And this is a dark night of the soul for sure, because you thought your security was there, but it's not. It's in something new, and the something new is entrepreneurial. Okay? So, but here's the lesson about being an entrepreneur. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Justice. There's got to be a lot of hard work put in here, and I feel like you might be doing that hard work right now, creating the foundation for yourself. Okay? Don't forget to be balanced in your life. That's important too. You can't just work all the time. I think that's another lesson you might be learning, that if you worked a lot and maybe had a heart attack or had some kind of health scare, creating security is also about your body. The Virgo energy here of physicality, that Virgo energy. And your physical body needs security too. So this is about doing good things for your physical body. Keep yourself balanced. Okay, so clean it up. Clean it up. Whatever you were doing before, it's time to clean it up. Okay? So this can be you, or this can be a person coming into your life, because there is a new beginning here. There's definitely a new beginning here. So if you want to continue on with me, I will look at definitely Virgo, definitely the earth signs, and Libra. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. I'll look at those signs. If you're dealing with any of those signs, you might be interested in that. Okay? The link is below for the continuation. I will see you over there.